Hey my loves, welcome back to today's video. Today is actually going to be a shorter video than the last few videos that I've put out, or just in general, because I know that this is going to be a little bit like, some people would be like, well, why are you promoting this? And some people, I mean, for me, it's more like informational. And I just want to say that if this is something that you have had done and you are interested in getting done, or anything, any changes that you want to make, it's okay. Like, you are not committing a crime. It is not saying that you think that you have, you know, like, I don't know, it's not a big deal. And especially the fact that it seems like a little taboo to talk about now is like, everyone and their mom is getting it done, so it's really not a big deal. But even then, more so, I think it really matters of how it makes you feel. So same thing as like cosmetic work, and you may have heard this, but same thing with doing makeup, right? It's whether, if it makes you feel good as, you know, a woman or a man, if it makes you feel good having those things like makeup done, mascara done, your, you know, whatever makes you feel good, do that thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like sit here and tell you guys about my second time, because this is my second time getting it done, the cost, and kind of pain tolerance and how long it will stay. And keep in mind that everybody's body reacts differently, so my experience may not be similar to yours. But yeah, so let's get into the video. So 2 years ago, 3 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago, I got my lips done for the very first time by Sarah, who was amazing, and I'm so grateful that I got to pleasure to meet her, have work done by her. She had moved from California, so and as you know, I feel like they are ahead of their time in their techniques than we are here in Washington State. Like, different areas kind of pick up on trends or things, technology and all that, faster than others. So I highly recommend her. I trust her very much, and I saw her before she has her own practice. She recommended the Juvederm XC, which is like the ultra, for my lips, and then we wanted to start out with 1 syringe. And at the time, I believe, so for cost, if anybody's interested, this was 2.5 years ago, I got that done for $600, and I think I had a percentage off, so I ended up paying $540 flat for getting that done. And the thing that is unique about Sarah and her kind of technique is that she does like, I want to make sure that I'm saying it. Okay, so she uses a technique called microcannula technique, which is, it helps with significantly with bruising. So I barely noticed any bruising the first time I went in there, and the other benefit to it is that you don't notice lump, you know. So, and I'm going to compare it to this time and the procedure that I got done. And again, this might change, my results might change, because it has been a week, and the gal that I saw said give it 2 weeks to let everything settle in. And then, because there's a little section of my lip where it has a divot, and I had pointed that out to her when I was in her office, but then when I went home I was still seeing it, so I just messaged her, was like, hey, I am not happy with it because I keep seeing it. And so she's like, give it 2 weeks and then come back in, and if it's anything I need to just kind of tweak, then, you know, I'd be happy to do that. So with the micro cannula technique that Sarah had used, it basically will take the needle and they inject it in that manner. It's not even a needle, actually, it's like this little tube thing that they inject. So the way that it's dispersed in your lips, as opposed to, I'm gonna see if I can find some sort of like chart to show you guys, because it's better for me to and there'll be clips of the traditional way of getting lip fillers in this videos that I'm going to insert with me seeing Jessica, which Jessica is the second girl that I saw, just to kind of differentiate the two names. So yeah, you know, the second time around I'm very happy with it, especially because I know that I still had a little bit of filler. We also did one syringe of the same XC Ultra, or XC or Ultra, I think they're both the same, from what I was explained. But I did another full syringe and I think my lips took it. And I'm very happy with the results. Like, I'm really glad that I went in. The one thing that I am noticing though, so I definitely felt bruising, because I actually went out for drinks literally hours after, but I was noticing bruising, and then I was feeling a little bit more soreness than I did the first time around. So the traditional, you do tend to get more risk of bruising. And again, like pain wise, the first one, I have really high pain tolerance, you guys, because everybody says that it's like brutal to get your lips done, and for me it was just like I was chilling. And I don't know if you saw like my clips of me getting my nose like re-pierced like 4 times in one go, but I tend to have, I like to think that my pain tolerance is much higher. So because Jessica, when she was injecting me, she'll kind of like point out that, you know, these little areas are going to pinch a little bit more, is going to be a little bit meaner than these areas. So when she was saying that, I'm like, a little slightly, but it still was like totally fine. I was very much like relaxed. So yeah, of course they numb you, but you still will feel certain, depending on your pain tolerance, you'll feel it, which is just something you have to get past, I think, you know. But my results for the second time around, I'm still seeing, like when I do, like when I stretch out, just a little bit of like lumps, which I'm hoping that like over time it kind of dissolves in my skin, which is what, you know, Jessica was saying, like give it 2 weeks, let everything settle in. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a go. It's not awful, like it's not terrible. I'm not, you know, I'm not really pressed about it too much, but it's just something that, because I'm looking so closely, I'm noticing it, which I didn't notice like with the micro cannuling. It was just very smooth. Highly recommended, except of the fact, I don't know if I already mentioned, but Sarah's like, it's $1 grand flat for whatever type of syringe, full syringe that you get, which to me just sounds, it's a little bit much. I was comfortable with the 600 that I was paying, not so much the $1 grand. So yeah, that is kind of and I'll have, if you are somebody that cringes over like clips of needles and blood, because there is a little bit of blood, you guys can skip over this. But yeah, that's just my experience in terms of how my process went and kind of how many times I've gotten done, cost. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask below. Okay, so I got my lips initially May 2019. So you can really see like how smooth. This is so crazy. It's so crazy. And this was like right after I had gotten it done. I was icing my lips. And then this image is kind of like where I was at. Huge to me, like a huge difference, because I compare my lips to, for example, literally like that was my lips before. So it's like a huge, you know, it was a big insecurity for me, and I knew that as soon as my braces were like done, my treatment with my braces, I definitely wanted my lips done, because it was always like something that I looked at like it's night and day. I feel like it's super night and day. Like this was before fillers, and you see how it just seems flat. But anyways, it's a beautiful sunny day today. I have a little surprise. It literally happened this morning, just like stars aligned, everything worked out. But hold on, let me just get merged. I'm gonna go get some lip filler. Like I've been searching and like trying to find a day that works, and somehow last minute Brittany or Jessica Hi, I have to double check because she popped up and I actually meant to reach out to her a few times. Okay, so hopefully she lets me film. If not, I'll just show you because I'm sure you guys have seen like 1,000 times. So yeah, we'll see you. It's actually in the mall, which is a little weird, but yeah, I'll just see you guys soon.
They tell me that I'm wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. You left fingerprints across my mind. I try covering them, but they still show. If I had a choice, and whether or not I'd be moved on from you by now. If I had a voice or a shot at letting you go, putting you down, you know I would, but still I miss you. And it's hard, cause my heart doesn't want to. No, I know that it's no good, and I should never look back. No, I keep thinking about the good times. Memories are like songs. I keep hitting rewind, rewind, rewind. It's like every scene I think about, I keep on repeat from start to end. Oh, but honestly, I'm scared that now we fucked it up too much now for us to be friends. I'm not trying to say it's all on you. I've made my share of mistakes. I know I'm no saint, but it was you that broke the other half of this heartbreak. I hate you now, but still I miss you. And it's hard, cause my heart doesn't want to. No, I know that it's no good, and I should never look back. No, I keep thinking about the good times. Memories are like songs. I keep hitting rewind, rewind, rewind. Play that one again. First day that we met, before the start of our end had even happened yet. Play that one again. The night you took her out, the day after you said you wanted me without a doubt. Maybe then I can put an end to glorifying you, everything you put me through. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I miss you. And it's hard, 'cause my heart doesn't want to. No, and I know that it's no good, and I should never share of the heartbreakers. Stop letting them in after the last faker. But somehow gave it all to you. None of them good enough to keep around. Probably why I don't let my guard down. But somehow gave it all to you. I'm hard to read when I'm in my feelings. Basically, yeah, that's all the time. Something you do, it gives me healing. You make the worst things fine. Won't you stay a little longer? I've been missing someone like you. I know we're both getting older. We don't got time to lose. It feels right when you hold me. Just a little less lonely. Sounds cliche, but it's true. I've been missing someone like you. No sweet words could ever do justice to explain what you mean to me. All the colors in you make me feel we got this, even when the good's hard to see. You where I wanna be. Won't you stay with me? Won't you stay a little longer? I've been missing someone like you. I know we're both getting older. We don't got time to lose. It feels right when you hold me. Just a little less lonely. Sounds cliche, but it's true. I've been missing someone like you. I've been missing. I've been missing. I've been missing someone like you. I've been missing. I've been missing. I've been missing someone like you. Someone like you. They tell me that I'm wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. You left fingerprints across my mind. I try covering them, but they still show. If I had a choice in whether or not, I'd be moved on from you by now. If I had a voice or a shot at letting you go, putting you down, you know I would, but still I miss you. And it's hard, cause my heart doesn't want to. No, I know that it's no good.
That's pretty much the sum of the video. Super short video, I know. I still hope that you guys found it informative or found it entertaining. If not informative, if this was information you're already aware of, don't feel that you need to hide the fact that you had enhancements done, because it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. Okay, you guys, I love you so much, and thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next week.